Hey everyone, Andrew Southworth, GenevaStudios.com, here to teach you how to make better music and help you achieve your musical goals. So this video is more of an announcement type update style video because today is my birthday. My birthday. I turned 28 today, October 25th, which is awesome. But on the other hand, I also have a brand new album that just came out today as well. And that's this thing right here, Dreams Don't Die by me, Andrew Southworth. So, so first of all, I want to talk a little bit about this project because it's been long in the making. And I did kind of do some kind of music planning or album planning style video in the past, but I want to give you a little bit of history about this album. So you may or may not remember that I set out a personal goal to release songs every 2 to 4 weeks throughout 2019. And I did it. It was awesome. It was very, very time consuming and exhausting. But I also learned a ton in the process because I had that deadline that was constantly coming and hit. By the time I was done really marketing a release, I already had to have another single into my distributor DistroKid to release the next couple weeks. So I was constantly pushing to make new music, explore new styles, and what I really wanted to do was explore a lot of different avenues that I've never explored before and pick something that I felt best represented me. And so that I could kind of pick a style that I wanted to go forward with. So this happened, I don't know, halfway through the year, not even, actually, probably 5 months through the year. I had a bunch of EDM singles and different chill wave and future-based styled things. And I was using a lot of vocal tracks from vocal samples that I had purchased. And it's great, and I was getting great feedback, and I was growing my Spotify account. I got it to 6,000 monthly listeners, which was fantastic, just all the marketing ventures that I was experimenting with also at the time. But I found a style of music that I really loved, and it also got me to do vocals in the tracks in this kind of poppy, electronic-y style that I had been developing. So at that point, I started just cranking out songs. And I started a planner, just like in a Google Sheets thing, so I could actually just sketch out all the songs that I had with the status of them and kind of just make sure I tracked each one through the process of writing to the instrumentals done, through the vocals are written, through the vocals are recorded, to mixing, mastering, and final export ready. And I started just still doing different styles, but kind of maintaining the style. And the style that I kind of found that I liked the most was it kind of blended the electronic music stuff that I loved and I'd been working on with my own vocal style, which is traditionally a little more rock-ish. And I also got to do a lot of guitars and stuff because I wanted to mix the electronic world with software and synthesizers with the kind of organic world with guitars, acoustic guitars, electric guitars, basses, real drum sets, and also my own voice. My glasses are so dirty. All right, there we go. I can see better. So from that point, I had this nice selection of songs, but I wanted to rebrand myself. So I hired a graphic designer, and I came up with this logo, this Andrew Southworth logo that you might have seen in some of my intros. And from that, I extrapolated this cool little smiley face that you might have been seeing around. And that's now available on shirt. You even have guitar picks, which are actually double-sided. They also have a sad face version on the back. And a whole bunch of other merch on my website if you're interested, because I wanted to make a logo that represented that kind of shift between electronic meets the organic world, because a lot of what I do on here is vocals. I also do metal stuff, which is more the organic world with physical instruments, and I do a lot of stuff in the electronic world with stuff. So I wanted to represent both my channel and both in my music in my logo. So a lot of the stuff I told the designer was I wanted it to seem modern and I guess perfect, mixed with organic and silly, because the way I think of myself is, generally I try to be relatively professional. I don't swear a whole lot in these videos, but at the same time I'm also occasionally ridiculous. So that's how the logo came. That's where the smiley face came. And yeah, so the merch, it represents my channel. It represents my music, whatever you want it to mean. If you only like one or the other, it's available. So if you check the link to my store, you can go to andrewsouthworth.com. And you can get the album, you can get a shirt, you can get whatever you want or nothing. It's up to you. But I'd appreciate it so much because, as I mentioned, it is my birthday. So the best way you can support me in this channel is either buying merch through my site or just go on Spotify or Apple Music and stream my new album, like it, add it to your playlist, follow me on there. And that would be the best birthday gift ever. So back to the album. Another cool thing that you saw, phone just went off, is I printed it on cassette. And this is a tie to that organic world that I want to like get across with my music. I want to have it be in both realms. So there's digital stuff, and of course there's the cassette stuff. And one reason for that is because I've had a lot of fun playing with the C1 cassette player, and also reel-to-reel tape machines and a couple of other cassette stuff that I got. I really used all that cassette stuff and vintage gear for like unique sound design, because I really like the texture can add to sounds, but there's kind of a growing movement of people who like cassettes. So I wanted to just get that and see if it's of interest to anyone. Also, if you get the cassette, it comes with a digital copy of the album too, so you don't like miss out on the digital copy if you get the cassette. But I wanted to see if there's any interest there, and I just thought it'd be so cool if I had my own custom cassette for release, and that's what I did. There's just something so like it's cool to release an album, right? And it's cool to have it on the stores, and it's cool to get a CD made, but it's way cooler to have this piece of analog tech that hasn't really been dominant for like, I don't know, 30 years or something. I mean, it was still around in the 90s, but like CDs had already come into play. So yeah, I just thought it was hella cool, and it kind of represents the vision that I've been going for. So anyways, moral of the story, that's kind of the whole history of this album and why I have the gear, and also to explain to you why on the past couple of weeks I've been a little like barely cranking out my videos that I've been planning every Tuesday and Friday. It's just because I've been working on this and planning all the marketing and the merch and stuff to support it. So it's out, and you know, when you release an album, that's not the last step, that's the first step in many ways, but it also you know, going forward, I'm going to try to be pushing and working on my YouTube a lot more, especially as we get towards 2020. So, you know, by the end of the year or the beginning of next, I'll be doing my videos where I actually tell you or start showing you my new plans for content. But yeah, for me, this is a freaking exciting thing. I'm 28 now. It's a new year. I got a new album, and I got new branding, and yeah. So, anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you want to support me in any way or wish me a happy birthday, just check out my music. It's the best gift you could ever give me. And yeah, there'll all be links in the description. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. Feel free to join my mailing list as well. The link is in the description. If you do that, you're going to get a lot of stuff early, and you get a lot of behind-the-scenes content. It's a mix and match of stuff of my channel, also about my music, and it's a little more personal than my YouTube content as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.